Guess you got what you came for. What's that? Surgery with the chainsaw.
He's got off.
Chainsaw.
He's got off.
Chainsaw.
He's got off.
I guess you got what you came for.
Hey guys, welcome to Fangs Out. This is your host Frank Devan, and I'm continuing to talk about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And after we just got done talking about number 6, which was the part 3, Leatherface. And now you guys are gonna get a 2-for-1 because I'm gonna talk about 2 movies into one spot, right? Well, basically number 5 and number 4. So for the number 5 movie that I like best in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre universe, it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning. We learn a lot here, because it goes into the backstory 4 years before the remake, the 2003, and then basically we know where Leatherface comes from. We get a background story. We also know how the formation of the family starts. How the sheriff takes on a man takes the identity of the sheriff and starts working in cahoots with the family and the darkness of it and their horridness. And then, let me praise the film first. Dark in tone all throughout. I really like one thing that stands out, and the reason why it's better that to me that the part 3 is the fact that it really stands as it decides to be one thing and it sticks to it. And we have Arlie Ermy, also known as the drill sergeant from Full Metal Jacket, acting completely out of his freaking mind and being himself, being the asshole of the father of all the assholes that exist everywhere in the world. He is King Asshole, and he takes over this film, and to me that's amazing acting ability. Because the plot, besides the interesting background of the family members, after it starts to go into it, then it just becomes an average horror film. Guys traveling around the country, they bump into the family, really horrible shit happens to them. That's it. I mean, it's nothing special in that sense. What separates it, and makes it above the last 2 installments that I talked about, definitely is one, its tonality, its uniform, like the way it's shot, like the really like, it has strong gory parts, and really like Arlie Ermy. And there's not much other than I can say, that it's really not as good as, of course, because I haven't talked about the remake yet, so not as good as the remake, but a serviceable horror film, which so I will say, to sum it all up, an average horror film with above average acting ability of Arlie Ermy. There you go. That's all you have to know about this one. Now, number 4, and the reason I decided to make one video of it, because it's the remake. Unbelievable freaking remake, one of the best remakes of all time. I love this freaking movie. It's not perfect, but boy, it's freaking dark, freaking Michael Bay, man. You know, just when you want to kill Michael Bay, you know, when you just not literally, okay, know what I mean, you know, because he does so many freaking bad movies, so you figuratively, you know, want to, you know, mess him up, but you know, we just don't like his ideas. Just when you wanna, just when you can't stand Michael Bay anymore, should say the best way to say it. He comes out with, you know, just like he did in The Rock, he's capable of doing good films. And this is a good film. Very, very solid. I can see, you know, directed by Marcus Nispel. I really see the pain, you know. I really like the musical Lynyrd Skinner, you know, when they're listening to the music and then their band breaks down and all the stuff. I mean, nothing and of course it can't measure up to the original, that's not what I'm saying, but the feeling, you know, you can see the joy and you can see the pain when they get to see Tom, you know, get to see Tommy Leatherface, right? You see the change and they meet the family, you know. Awesome, you know, acting here. Arlie Ermy. Love Andrew Briniarski as Leatherface here. Jessica Biel, so hot as Erin. Really, 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 really like the way the whole film portrays the beginning, the documentary beginning. You know, just love everything about it. You know, the thing about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is that people, you know, it was reported that, hey, you know, this is real. This is almost real footage, you know, and it gives you a little bit of it. And yes, it's not as good as the original. That's why it's not number one. But it, you know, you know, when they did the, you know, the bottom of the shit barrel is the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. That's garbage, you know. And then they did the Jason, you know, the Friday the 13th, which was okay, you know, it's alright, but best had its good moments, but it wasn't quite right. This, it's a good remake. I really like it. So there you go. So we have basically 3 more films to go, right? Where do they rank? Stay tuned till the next video. Peace out, my friends.